What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna just do a recap of today's game. I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into it and start off with the 12 o'clock games. Alabama and Texas. Hard fought game today. Oh my goodness, Alabama. They had too many penalties today. 15 penalties. Uh, 15 flags thrown on Alabama. The most in the Nick Saban era. That is ridiculous. Alabama got to get that cleaned up. Uh, that is not winning football. You can't win like this, man. If you got fourth and a half yard, you gotta pick that up and put the damn game away. Texas, they came ready to play and ready to fight today. Texas defense was off the daggone chain. They was off the chain today. As far as the offense, first quarter, Quinn Ewers tore us apart. He had like 130 yards passing in the first quarter. First quarter. He was picking the secondary apart. I don't know what was going on with Alabama secondary, but it just won there. 10-10 game, going into the half, came out, Texas went ahead, and we had to come back, man. We had to put a 2-minute drive together, with Bryce. Bryce is used to doing that, so it is what it is, man. But Alabama got to play a whole lot better, and hats off to Texas for the way they played. So it is what it is, man. Alabama got a lot of things to work on. Gave up another sack this week. I don't like that. We gave up 2 sacks in 2 games, so it is what it is. I guess it's an improvement from last season. We ain't giving up multiple sacks in games, so that is good, man. I like the way when Alabama came out, they used Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't know why they went away from him. I don't know, man. Another thing about Alabama, wide receivers couldn't get into separations. we got to do something about this, man. And I'm serious, man. It's ridiculous, man. Well, today was ridiculous, but I think Nick Saban and the coaching staff can get it cleaned up. But Texas played good, man. The wide receiver, I think his name is Lowry. Hey, couldn't stop him. Couldn't stop him at all. As far as Bijan Robinson, let me see. Bijan Robinson, he only had 57 yards on 21 carries. So he really nullified him 2.7 yards a carry. He did have a touchdown though. But yeah, then Hudson Card, he threw for 158 yards and he was hurt. He was hurt out there on one leg. So Alabama just gonna have to clean some stuff up. Bryce Young only 213 yards passing. Good thing we had 161 yards rushing. So that was good, man. Jason McClellan, he had 97 yards on 6 carries, which was good, man. Bryce Young 213 yards and a touchdown. So we just got to get stuff cleaned up, especially those penalties. Now it's Jahmyr Gibbs. He was our receiver today. He had 74 yards, the most receiving yards anybody had today. We can't have that, man. We got to fix that. But anyway, Alabama got the win, 2019. What more can you say? It was ugly. All right, let's talk about South Carolina, Arkansas. Arkansas really pretty much they handled South Carolina, man. They had a 21-9 lead at the daggone half, but hey, South Carolina came out. Hey, put 21 points on the board in the second half, but they let Arkansas put 23 points on the board in the fourth quarter. Not good. Spencer Rattler, he did his thing. He threw for 376 yards. He had a touchdown, but he also threw a interception. The yards, both teams had a lot of yards, man. South Carolina 416, Arkansas 457, man. Like I say, Spencer Rattler threw for 376 yards. And I told y'all last week, South Carolina run defense, they got to clean that shit up. Arkansas ran for 295 yards on them, almost 300 yards. Oh, hell no. that definitely ain't gonna get you the win. So once South Carolina get that run defense up, they might start looking a whole lot damn better. So couldn't pull it off today against Arkansas. Of course, I had Arkansas to win. So yeah, South Carolina, you got some work to do. Arkansas, just keep doing what you're doing. Of course, they'll go up in the daggone rankings. So that's good for Arkansas. Then we got we got Marshall and Notre Dame. I don't know what the hell that happened to Notre Dame, man. 0-2. 0-2. I don't know how they lose against Marshall. And Marshall, they was Marshall was running through this Notre Dame defense also, man. This guy, Kalen LeBorn, he had 163 yards rushing, over 5 yards a carry. So Notre Dame, I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. I mean, Jesus, man, it ain't looking good. Total Marshall had 219 yards rushing on Notre Dame. You can't win like that shit, man. But sorry, Notre Dame. You better step it up. And Freeman, he better get his shit together. I done told him he better get his shit together. But that's a great win for Marshall, and not a good look for Notre Dame at all. At all. You played Ohio State tough last week in the first half, but ever since third quarter of last week, y'all ain't been looking good, Notre Dame. So hopefully y'all can get a win next week. But if not, oh fucking well. All right. Tennessee in Pittsburgh. Tennessee got the win, 34-27. This was a tight game. Tennessee had to pull it out in overtime. I told y'all, Hendon Hooker and that damn Cedric Tillman is the dynamic duo for damn Texas. Hendon Hooker threw for 325 yards, and Cedric Tillman caught 9 passes for 162 yards. So if you're going to win, you got to stop them too. Now, Pittsburgh, they played a pretty good game too now. This guy, Israel Abanaconda, he ran for 154 yards. That was good. Slovis threw for 195 yards. Then the next guy, Nick Patty, he threw for 79 yards. But took overtime to win for Tennessee. They pulled it out. I liked when that tight end, man. I mean, he hurdled the Tennessee defender, took it to the house. So that was a great play. At least that was something that Pittsburgh could look forward to, man. Tennessee, well, at halftime, they was tied up. And Tennessee only scored 3 points in the second half until they got the touchdown in overtime, man. So they did what they had to do, got the win, and they move on the next week to 2-0. So there it is. So let's see who we got next. Oh, Lord. I'm going to save that game to last, what I'm looking at. Sanford and Georgia. We knew that was going to be an easy win. Georgia only put 33 points on the board, which was a surprise to many people. I was just back and forth on this game. A lot of Georgia fans saying they weren't impressed with the way they played. Say they got in the red zone 3 or 4 times, but only came away with field goals, 1 touchdown and field goals or something like that. And but Kirby, I think he was just pretty much taking it easy for this game. But they told me one of Georgia receivers tweaked his ankle or some shit. I don't know, but anyway, Georgia got the win, 33-0, which we knew they was going to win, but I thought they would win by way more than that. All right, we got Kentucky and Florida. Sorry, Florida Gators, but I've been told y'all, Anthony Richardson is not the guy at quarterback. He once again, he went another game with throwing 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He only had 143 yards passed. You can't win the game like that, man. You can't win the game like that. He didn't have many yards. He basically didn't have no yards rushing. They nullified that shit. He only had 4 yards, 6 carries for 4 yards. They nullified that, man. Montreal Johnson, he had 62 yards. But Anthony Richardson, he's not a quarterback that's going to win you many games. I can tell you that now, Florida. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just the way it is. Now, defensively, Florida was getting after Will Levis. Florida was tearing his ass up. I mean, Jesus, man. Jesus. Florida was hitting his ass, them guys. But anyway, he threw for 202 yards and a touchdown. Cavassier smoked 80 yards. But let me see. Dane Key, he had a touchdown. 83 yards receiving. But all in all, man, Kentucky played a great game. Florida, defensively, I thought they played good. They was getting after old Will Levis. They got shut out in the second half. I gotta tell you, you leave it up to Anthony Richardson, it's not gonna happen. I'm trying to tell y'all, Florida Gator fans, it's not gonna happen with Anthony Richardson. Sorry, he's just not it. You can't be a quarterback and don't throw interceptions. You can't get it shut out, especially in the second half. You definitely can't do that. So y'all might want to look somewhere else for a damn quarterback. All right, who next? We're going to go with USC and Sanford. USC, they going to make some things happen this year. I can guarantee you. They got the win over Sanford 41-28. Caleb Williams threw for 341 yards and 4 damn touchdowns. And Jordan Addison, 172 yards on 7 receptions. 24.5 yards a catch. Jesus. But anyway, Travis Dye, he had 105 yards rushing, 14 carries, 7.5 yards a carry. So Lincoln Riley and Caleb Williams gonna have this offense off the damn chain. I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be crazy. But y'all better stop down these damn USC Trojans. They had 505 yards today, 341 pass, 164. So, and they averaged 8 yards per play. But sorry, Sanford. Maybe you can get it next year. They didn't have no off the chain stats. They did get 441 yards, but quarterback Tanner McGee, he threw 220 yards, a touchdown, but he had 2 interceptions. Not good. E.J. Smith, 88 yards, and Casey, 88 yards rushing, and then Casey Filkins had 77 yards. So, USC, I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna run through the Pac-12. I really do. I think they're gonna run through the Pac-12, win the Pac-12 championship, and be in the playoffs. I really think USC gonna be in the playoffs as that 4th team. I just put it that way. All right. Next, we're gonna talk about these Texas A&M Aggies losing to App State. I don't know how Jimbo gonna switch it up and to act like, hey, and there's nothing wrong, or we got to fix this and we got to fix that, or whatever. Ain't no way a Jimbo Fisher-led team should lose to Appalachian State. But of course, Appalachian State done beat some Power 5 schools in the past. But anyway, Texas A&M, just listen at this now. Texas A&M versus Appalachian State only had 186 yards total offense, 97 passing yards, 89 rush yards against Appalachian State. Terrible. You can't win with that shit right there. Then you got damn Haynes King as your quarterback, 97 yards, no touchdowns. Hell no. Devin Cheney, your All-American running back, only had 66 yards and a touchdown. I mean, Jesus, man. And then I think they had a touchdown, a kick return touchdown, a punt return or something. But they ran one back. But that was a terrible showing by damn Texas A&M, but a great showing by App State. App State came ready to play, and the defense showed up today. They quarterback Chase Bryce threw for 134 yards and a touchdown. Cameron Peoples, App State running back, rushed for 112 yards on their ass. So Texas A&M, yeah, y'all do have a lot of work to do, and that's for real. And in Texas A&M, you going against Miami next week. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Central Texas Canes. But Texas A&M will be taking on your Miami Hurricanes next week. And from the looks of it, I'm gonna have to change my pick because I feel like after the showing Texas A&M put on today, that your Miami Hurricanes gonna break Texas A&M back. I ain't lying. Jimbo finna really be miserable now because I think Miami. I really and truly believe Miami gonna beat the shit out of motherfucking Texas A&M, especially if they come out like they did today. Sorry, Tyler Van Dyke, he gonna throw all over y'all, all over your damn defense, Jimbo. So you better get some shit fixed, cause if you don't, you definitely getting your ass whooped next week. All right. Even Henry Parrish, he might get 120 yards the way y'all look today. Damn, Jimbo. You better get that shit fixed. But anyway, I just want to do a little recap of the games today. But the highlight of my day, the highlight of the day is Texas A&M losing to App State. That was my highlight of the day. Glad we didn't lose, Jesus. But anyway, Miami Hurricanes, you got one job next week. Put a smile on my face and beat the brakes off them damn Miami Hurricanes. I mean, beat the brakes off them damn Texas A&M Aggies. Please do. Central Texas Canes, you might have to send a damn email or something to your damn Miami Hurricanes. All right, and make sure they mollywop Texas A&M Aggies. Roll damn tide. Oh yeah, and Scott Frost was fired after losing to Georgia Southern.